We recently purchased 10 acres of land which is going to be our playground. There's a vegetable patch, chickens, lots of toys to play with, and lots of turf and garden projects that I'll be doing all over the property. Today we're checking in on the veggie patch, and we also have a special delivery at the end of the video to play with. This is Turf and Tools. Right, today we are going to be planting some potatoes in this garden bed. Also check up how everything else is going. Also, our weed killer little project or experiment, I guess you'd say. I'll give you an update on that. But first, I've got to let the chickens out. They want to have a little free range. Let's go get the chickens. These are our 4 chickens. Come this time of morning, they are ready to go. Keen as to get out. Stay there, stay there. Stay there, stay there. Now if I just let them get out, they'll have a little free range around there, but we want to get them up in the fruit farm. What do you call it? Up there?
Orchard.
The orchard. They love the snacks, so we give it a little snake. We give it, whoa! We give it a little shake. Who's that? That's Greg. Greg's excited for the snacks. Oh, Kevin wants to say hello. And then when we're ready, we go. Whoa, Greg is so excited. Let's see. And then we give them their little treat. Ah, get out of it. Hey, hey, don't be greedy. And they go nuts for the snacks. Oh my God. Wow, you're choking on one. That's why what happens when you try and eat too quickly. So we have Coal Trickle on the right there. Then we have Luna next to Coal Trickle. Henrietta. And then we have Greg. So we'll let them have a little play in there for a bit. So 4's been a pretty good number for us. They're giving us like 3 or 4 eggs a day, which is kind of crazy. It's been pretty easy to keep the coop clean. Nicole does it every couple of days, so there's no smell or anything down there. We have had a couple of bush rats in the coop, we have noticed, so we will have to get onto that somehow, but chickens are good. Now if you didn't watch the last video, we did clear these 2 beds here. I mowed this one and sprayed it with Slasher, which is an organic weed killer. This one we intentionally didn't cut down or do anything to, and sprayed it with the Slasher just to see what sort of effect it would have. I mean, there's a lot of kikuyu there, so I wasn't really expecting a lot, but it's just sort of browned off in places, but I think it's going to come back just as strong. This bed here that had most of the leaf matter gone has really just bounced back nicely, so I think the Slash is designed to go on the leaf of the plant, so this wasn't an ideal scenario for it. I think today we're also going to put some cardboard down over here. What's the method called? Do you know what it's called?
I think it just smothers it, like it's a no tilling bed, I think it's called.
Yeah, I did see in the comments someone was saying that, yeah, they just put cardboard over and then cut holes in it and...
Well, you wet it down.
Yeah, okay.
And then you cover it with dirt, and if you really want to be secure, you cover it with black plastic for a little bit.
So we could pull it all out like those 2, but I kind of want to experiment and see what happens with the cardboard. I might get onto that today, cut it down at least, and then we might pull that out. But now this is how the current crop is going. We have the snow peas on my left here. We've got have we got some rocket in the middle?
Yeah. Some
rocket lettuce in the middle, and then some normal peas, and they really look like they're doing well. They still don't look bug affected, do they?
No, they look really good.
I don't know at what point, maybe when they start getting the pods, the birds and that might start liking them, but...
There's been a lot of very small finches around, so I'm not sure what they're doing. Yeah.
You were mentioning an issue with slugs over in one of the other garden beds. Did you read in the comments, I can't remember who it was, it might have been Michelle. Michelle might have said some tips about the slugs.
I'll have to go back and have a look.
You need to listen to the comments.
I will. Thank you, Michelle.
We actually get, I mean, you get a lot of crappy comments, but...
Some are super helpful.
Yeah, I learn a lot of stuff from the comments. So, because we don't really know what we're doing here, we haven't done this before, so we're just having a crack. Any advice is welcomed.
Did anyone tell us how to string up the snow peas better?
Well, I think there was
Trestle?
I think there was a tip in the comments for it, if you'd read through them.
I have to have a,
There was a comment on that on the YouTube video, so
Okay,
if you go back and have a look through it.
I will.
Now we also have in this veggie bed a couple of leek. I feel like the plural for leek would be leek, not leeks.
I don't know.
I feel like it would. I could be wrong, but that's my assumption. We didn't plant these. These were self-sown.
They were just there when we cleaned out all the stuff.
We've left the leek there, or leeks, whichever you prefer.
Yep.
And we have a cool little addition over there. We have our first broccoli. Is it full-size broccoli? It looks like a baby.
No, it's full size.
That's full size, so it's obviously going to get a lot bigger.
Yeah.
What are these little things?
Carrots.
In here? These are carrots for sure, because I remember there was something in the ground there. I pulled it out and it turned out to be a turnip or something.
Parsnip.
A parsnip.
We've still got some of those.
Do we?
Yeah.
So how do you know they're carrots for sure?
Because I planted them.
I don't know, I have trust issues. So we've got broccoli here, some carrots that you've planted.
Yep.
More broccoli here?
Correct.
Why didn't we just go more broccoli? Do you not put them in the same one, or is it just...
I wanted to get more light in between them, so I mixed up the crop.
Okay. And how many would you have planted?
4.
Are they just by seed, like a seed, or
They were seeds, yes.
multiple seeds, or just eight?
I put 3 seeds in each hole.
3 seeds in each hole, eh?
Yeah.
So we've got 1, 2, 3. Is that a broccoli as well?
Yep.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
What's that one there?
I think that's cauliflower.
You think?
Yeah, and it's getting eaten by slugs.
Okay. So did you plant cauliflower, or that's self-sown?
I can't remember, if I'm honest.
So broccoli, carrots, maybe some cauliflower,
Yep.
more broccoli,
Parsley.
parsley.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was there, and some thyme and oregano.
We've actually got a lot more going on here than I thought we did. Another one that I had no idea that we had. Let me guess what is which. That's the celery.
Correct.
And we have beetroot here.
Correct. Yeah. And the other things are onions that were already in the garden.
Which is these?
Yeah.
Are they normal onions?
They're just normal onions.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're not like spring onions, or?
No, they're just normal onions. And then in the little pots next to it is chicken food.
Okay.
So for those days when it's too wet for them to get out, you pop that in the pen.
Have you given that to them yet?
No, because it's just started to grow.
Okay.
Yep.
What's the actual goal here? Are we going to be self-sufficient veggie-wise?
We're going to subsidise our diet with grown vegetables.
Okay.
I don't think we're going for self-sufficient,
Yeah.
but I mean, I'd love to be. I just don't know how good we'll be at it.
Okay. Now, I probably teased it at the start of the episode, but we actually have a exciting delivery this afternoon. Are you excited for it?
Yeah, I am. Very.
Do you remember what it was?
Yeah.
Okay. It will make life around here a lot easier, even though we only have it for a couple of weeks. So this is going to be the potato bed, correct? Oops, I just did the old rake in the face thing, almost like the comical. I just set myself up to do it again later.
I was going to say, yeah.
So we've selected this bed to be the potato.
Yep.
Is it the whole thing going to be? Isn't that a lot of potatoes?
Yeah, we've got 26 potatoes, so you plant them 20 centimetres apart, so I feel like
Isn't that excessive? How many potatoes do we need?
potatoes store really well. That's why they were the famine food of Ireland.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. So I feel we could quite easily do this just by hand, but we do have on hand the Ryobi cultivator attachment for the power head. This is the 36 volt one. So this is actually Karthik's. Karthik does the Turf and Tools podcast with me. This is my power head, but he did have this attachment. So I said, hey, let me have a crack at it. I don't know what it'll be like. I've never actually used one, have you?
No.
Could go everywhere, who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I could put it on low power, but so yeah, this is a power head. So you can put multiple different tools on this power head. And as I said, this is the cultivator attachment. Ah, it doesn't look too wild.
That looks cool.
That's on low speed. Oh, that's cool. How's that?
They're good.
Yeah?
Yep.
And then what, mix it, spread it with the rake, or
I think we'll spread it all with the
get a
rake.
bit more even?
And
Is there
then
going to be enough soil in there?
I think we're going to have to add more, but for now to plant them, it's fine. But in the next 2 weeks, we'll have to put more on top.
Is that a normal thing? Or?
Yeah, with potatoes, you put when they first shoot, you cover them with soil again to increase the yield.
Okay.
Yeah. And what we do is we're going to create furrows, like to plant them in, like lines, so that we know that they're all in a row.
And how are we going to do that? You want it flat, obviously.
Yeah, reasonably flat, or just level, like.
Well, that's what flat is, isn't it?
I don't know.
You quite all right there, Kevin? You all right? Dude, I'm trying to get this thing level. How'd you get, out, get out. I feel like there's too much wood chip.
No. When we cover it with dirt, it'll be better. Like, I think if we'd done it by hand, we would have dug it in a bit more, but the wood chip's fine.
All right, it is time to plant the potatoes, or so I believe. We do need some nice hand tools for it. We were sent out these from Garden Tools Australia, and these looked cool for a couple of reasons. Number one, they're made in Australia. They're only made like 15 minutes away at South Windsor.
Oh, really?
They actually manufacture them there. I did ask the question. They also basically call them indestructible. So, oh, we've got some gloves too.
It says they're marine grade, so they won't rust.
Yeah, so they're marine grade aluminium, so they're not going to rust or anything. They're, yeah, a cast marine grade.
It's cool, hey?
Aluminium. They look and feel, they're actually nice to hold and use. I mean, I don't have a lot of experience with small garden hand tools, but this is a good start to the collection, I think. Australian made, go check them out, Garden Tools Australia. The indestructible garden tools, they call them. We will test that theory. So we've got a narrow trowel, a wide trowel, a fork, there's a little cultivator. I'm actually excited about these are kind of cool. You can buy them individually, but they come in this kit of 4 for $75, which I'm actually surprised by that. I would have thought they would have been more, but it's Garden Tools Australia, go check them out. Right, so next we have our potatoes, which we're going to be planting. Now you bought these, why couldn't we just use like store-bought ones?
You can, you absolutely can, but I wanted Dutch creams.
So these are a specific type of...
They're a seed potato.
I keep going to say tomato, I don't know why, but potato.
See the one you've got in your hands? Yeah,
Yep.
It's got the white...
Yeah, the little...
Yep. So I left them out in the sun for a week or so, just so that they
grow
started
those.
sprouting, and that gives
Yep.
them a bit of a head start in the ground.
Okay.
And you're going to plant them...
I did notice them, they were sitting on the windowsill in an egg carton, and I'm like, why have we got potatoes on the windowsill?
And you're going to plant them like 30 centimetres apart, and you're going to plant them like a hand's length down in the soil. So like down.
I think hands depth down.
Depth down.
What do you reckon, the skinny trowel or the wide trowel?
I think the wide.
So we just dig a little hole?
Yeah, like that. And then you just pop
That's
them
it.
in with the eye up.
Was there only one eye? There's lots of eyes.
Well, the one that's strongest. So that one there's
Okay.
up that way.
And about a hand deep, you're saying?
Yep.
So that's slightly wider than that. Oh my God, there's so many. Do we need this many? How many will they sprout?
I don't know.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah, potatoes last, babe.
Yeah, but like, do you get obviously multiples?
Yeah.
So how long do these take to multiply?
I think they're like 3 months.
3 months.
I think so.
And do they don't start coming out of the ground, you just dig them out, don't you?
You dig them out so they grow like a plant on top. So it's like a green plant.
Yeah.
Apparently they're ready when the plant starts to die off.
Okay.
Yeah. But they're going to germinate in under a week, and that's when you have to put more soil on top.
What's going to germinate? Just like
The potatoes.
from the leaf on the top, or
Yeah, leaf on the top.
really?
Yeah. So you remember when we first got here and I dug up that bed where the snow peas were in?
Nicole, I don't remember yesterday.
That bed was full of potatoes. And I thought it was just a weed that was growing, but they were potato plants. Remember how we got all those little potatoes?
Yeah.
That was that.
Oh, we have eaten potatoes from here, haven't
Yeah.
we? They were tasty.
They were really yummy. They were like little salad potatoes. Are you doing them 30 centimetres apart?
Yes. All right, I don't know if this is necessary, but it's more aesthetically pleasing for me if it's back to level.
Okay.
It was almost pointless leveling that out.
Yeah. Oh, well,
Initially.
you needed it because it was quite uneven.
All right, now we're going to give them light watering in. If we are doing anything wrong, feel free to correct us. I know I'm using a watering can here. A hose is one of the many projects that I need to get completed, so we'll get an irrigation system in here, meaning a hose reel, at some point, but lots of things to do. Would you call that light?
A little bit more down this end, I think, yeah.
Right, so that is our potatoes, what's the word? Planted?
Sown.
Sown. Obviously we're going to be showing you how that goes and giving you updates on it. Kevin, get away from the kikuyu. Next up, why don't we try the cardboard method on this bed? All right, I'm going to give this one more mow before we chuck the cardboard over it. So is there any method to this that you know of, that you're aware of?
You just lay it down, wet it, and cover it with soil.
Soil we don't have at the moment, obviously.
We could use the soil from the other bed.
There are some, there's going to be some exposed bits that'll see the sun, so I might need to spray them with slasher or something. So obviously we're trying to starve it of light.
Yeah.
Which is what makes it grow.
So I think that's why people recommend you put black plastic over it as well.
Maggie, come here. Is that all of it?
Yeah, that's all of it.
All right, we'll have some more coming today anyway.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that'll make it mold to the bed a bit more instead of sticking up. Maybe, who knows? It's all trial and error. For us, anyway. Any tips, let us know. Something else to keep you updated with. All right, that looks all right.
Yep.
All right, so this thing is far too big to get around the property on. I mean, you could do it, but it's not ideal. This, however, is kind of perfect. How cool is this? Now, I did not buy this, I haven't been given this, we've just got it for a couple of weeks to test and make a video of. But that is awesome, it's full drive, it's got a damn tilt tray. That's going to come in very handy. So this is the John Deere Gator HPX615E, and hopefully we're going to have a bit of fun with it. Not stupid fun, but man, it's going to be good to get around here in a ute-like vehicle. Now, I've been looking for some sort of UTV ever since we got the keys to this place. It just makes sense. I do have to check the specs, but I think the tray can hold like 450 kilo. It probably says it on the back actually. 454 kilo. I won't be carrying anything like that, but it also has a full-size tow bar. Like this thing could tow my trailer, which just blows my mind. So fair to say you'll probably be seeing a bit more of this thing over the next couple of weeks. How good is that tray height? Plenty more to come on Turf and Tools. Plenty more with this. I'll see you next time.